whatever as it relates to your business, those things will absolutely put people in a position where they'll go to the next level. But Eric, I just want to say thank you because oftentimes the internal gets missed, right? And I believe that there's a correlation, between the external and the internal. There's a beautiful relationship that happens, and we have to talk about both. We can't just talk about the business. We can't just talk about the product, right? Because the person is a integral part of that. Without a person, we can't sell a product. Without a person, there is no business, right? And so, Eric, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for this opportunity to speak to the inward man, the person, and what has to happen in order for that person to go to the next level. Now, this is why I say it, and I want y'all to do me a huge favor. I want you to pull out a piece of paper for me, and what I want you to write down is what do you hope to accomplish in the next 30 days? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 60 days? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 90 days? What do you hope to happen in a year, in 2 years? Now, listen to me, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, if you were to study E.T. In 2007, when I've been out forever, right? I won't age myself, but I've been out forever. But of course, there was a social media phenom, and so people were introduced to me for the first time probably in 2007. One of my aims, one of my goals every single year is to get better as a person, as a human. So I'm hoping that the 2007 Eric, it won't be the same as the 2010 Eric, the 2015 Eric. So the iPhone is 4.0, the iPhone 5, the iPhone 6. Like, the iPhone continues to develop and get better. The technology expands. And so as humans, we have to expand. So again, I want you to pull out that piece of paper, right? I want you to write down 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. What do you hope to accomplish? And then what do you want to happen next year from today? 365 days from today. What do you want to happen 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? Right? And so what I want to do for you today is I want to share with you some of the traits, right, of the greats, right? Some of the traits of the greats. And today we're going to share some of the internal traits. Now, this is going to blow your mind. Real simple stuff, but this is going to blow your mind. And I'm hoping that after this 15, 20 minutes with you, that it helps elevate you and take you to another level. Now, listen to me very closely. I'll say it one more time before we get started. I'm sure that you are surrounded with some phenomenal people. I'm sure that you are surrounded with whatever company you're with, a phenomenal product. But a part of you becoming, a great business owner, a millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire, like whatever you put to 30 to 60 to 90, whatever you want to do 365 days from now. I'm telling you that if you do the three things I'm asking you to do, that those things are guaranteed. Whatever you wrote down, if you do the three things, and I'm not suggesting that you do these three things because I'm doing the three things. I'm suggesting that you do it because I've noticed that these are the traits of the greats. What I'm going to share with you, the greats have always been doing this. The greats are doing this currently. And because the greats are doing it, this is why they're getting the outcomes that they're getting. All right, so the first thing I want you to write down is I am enough. I want you to write that down. I want you to write that down. I am enough. I want you to write that down. Now, listen to me very closely. You might be thinking, what in the world does that have to do with the 30, 60, 90? Like, what in the world does that have to do with me becoming a multimillionaire? Can I tell you I was once homeless? Like, for real, when I tell y'all this, I'm not telling you this because I'm proud to say it. I'm not telling you that I was homeless because it was the best time of my life. I'm not telling you I was a high school dropout because I'm proud of that. I'm not proud of it. But what I want you to know is that there was a time in my life that I wasn't considered one of the best in the world. There was a time in my life that I wasn't attracted or being attracted to people like Eric. That I wasn't traveling the world. Daniel is there. Stefani is there. They just brought me to Dubai. Listen to me very closely. There was a time that people weren't asking me to come to Dubai. People weren't asking me to keynote. People weren't asking me to come to breakfast meetings and dinner and lunch meetings. People weren't asking me to be on a yacht with them. I need you to hear what I'm saying. I'm not talking to you right now as one of the number one motivational speakers in the world. I'm talking to you as a person who once wrote down what I wanted in 30 days, and I didn't know if I could actually do it. I'm talking to you, a person, 60 days, 90 days. I'm talking to you as a person that is not where I am. I was actually somewhere looking and dreaming and wishing and wanting and hoping that I would be what I am now. I wasn't always here. There was a time that I was homeless and I was dreaming. There was a time when I was a high school dropout. I was dreaming. There was a time I was in abandoned buildings and I was envisioning myself being here. And there were three things that the greats do that I wasn't doing that I had to do. And the first one, believe it or not, I had to believe that I was enough. And I'm telling you today, right now, you are enough. And there's nothing you're going to be able to accomplish. There's no things that you envision and things that you want to be and things you want to have. There's no way to get to that until you realize you are enough. And I remember my mentor coming to me once and he said, Eric, you're enough. And I said, well, if I was enough, then why did this happen to me? And if I was enough, why wasn't my father there? And if I was enough, he said, no, listen to me very closely. You were in your mother's womb. There were 5 million other choices and you made it out. Not only did you make it out, you didn't die in the hospital. Not only did you not die in the hospital, when you got home, you didn't die in the crib. Not only did you not die in the crib, you made it to, at that point in my life, I was probably 18, 19 years old. He said, you are enough. You have what it takes to survive. You have what it takes to be great. I know you're homeless. I know you're a high school dropout, but you are enough. And I remember somebody right now, do this for me. I need you to stand wherever you are, and I just need you to hug yourself. I need you to grab a mirror. I need you to grab your phone if you can, turn that thing around.